Thank you for joining me, Group 1. If you've chosen the rose quartz, then this is your reading. The card that you've selected today is about feelings and emotions, so it's the heart card. So what we're looking at today is we're looking into your feelings, your emotions, your love life. So that's what the reading will centre around today. Okay, so looking at your spread, I'm seeing the central card here being the connection card. So I feel like you're looking for a connection. You're looking for a connection with somebody. I feel like in the past you've had a bit of time out for some healing and recharging. So perhaps you've gotten over things in the past. Perhaps you've just needed to energize yourself. I feel like what's really needed here is the first card in the spread is that it says be authentic. So I feel like what's really needed here is for you to be yourself. So that's the first thing that you need to get sorted, is that you need to be yourself in forming new relationships. Even if you're in a current relationship, and please bear in mind this is a group reading, so different parts will resonate for different people. But if you're in a current relationship, you need to be authentic. If you're looking for a relationship, you need to go in being authentically you. So don't go in pretending to be somebody else, because that's going to cause problems for you later down the track. So what I'm seeing is a bit of time out that you've had just to recharge and heal yourself. I feel like you're now on this new path, and you're looking for, I feel like it's new love. Perhaps for those who picked this group 1, it could be you're looking for a new passion, or you're looking for a new pathway. Because what I'm seeing, something that resonates with your heart, something that makes you feel good and connected, and you have an emotional bond to it. So it could either be a path that you're looking for, a new venture, or it could be a new partner. But I don't feel like it's an existing one. I feel like it's something new, because we've got the Fool card from the tarot deck, and that's all about walking new paths. So after your time of recharge that you've had, you're now looking to go on this new path. So you really need to be authentic in this path. What I'm seeing down here is that there's some social anxiety. So I feel like you're having trouble getting out there. So getting out there, whether being in the public on your new venture, or getting out there in the dating world. But I feel like there's some kind of social anxiety there. You feel really awkward, and you feel really, it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. It feels a little uncomfortable. I'm seeing to the side here, connection of course in the middle, so that's you looking for your connection, looking for your place in the world, or looking for love and a committed, connected relationship. So over here to the side of that, we're looking at suspect motives. So where I feel like there's a little bit of suspicion there. It's like you're looking at the negative parts of people, or the negative parts of things when you're looking into things. So I mean, it's okay to be a little guarded, but you need to let a bit of a guard down. And down here where we've got the mask off, being authentic, it also means that you need to let your guard down as well. So you need to not just look at everybody being, or situations, for the negative, or trying to sniff out the negative aspects of people before you even give them a chance. Down the bottom here, I'm seeing that things will line up for you. These are really great cards down the bottom for the future. So it feels like, and looks more like, say, within a few months. It looks like things are going to line up for you. You're going to get better at the awkwardness. That's going to become easier, but it's going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of practice. So over here we're looking at the time wasting card, which I'll show you these because you can't see them from there. So this is a time wasting card. So I feel like, yeah, there is a bit of time passing, and that is just merely because you're getting used to the whole thing and it's all new to you. Down here is the assistant. So this is a beautiful assistance card, showing me that you are going to get some help along the way. You are going to get help to do the things that you want to do, or to meet that right person, or that right person is coming through, is what I'm getting. So it's coming through the portal, and that's showing me that there is somebody in the near future coming to you, but I feel like you just need to get through all these things, because nobody's perfect, let's face it. And up here you're looking at the negative of people straight away without giving them a chance. So you need to drop this guard down a little bit over here. I'll show you these cards. I think you can see this one. This is bringing your guard down in the mask. Okay, your social anxiety card, which you will, practice makes perfect. You'll go through this motion quite a few times, and then that will make you less awkward. You'll feel more comfortable doing this. Now over here, I feel like, yeah, there is a little bit of time wasting. It's going to take a little time for this to happen. That's why I think I'm getting the time wasting card down here. Just checking the time. So again, we've got the caution card, which makes me think that perhaps a little bit of caution is necessary, because this card says caution is necessary. And it's like you're very, very carefully, strategically, looking at your options, looking at your suitors, looking into great detail into things. So it is saying, yeah, you do need to do a little bit of that. You do need to have some caution, absolutely. But over here, right next to that, is the open mind card. So you do need to open your mind a little bit, drop those borders a little, those boundaries and the walls that you've put up, and you need to open your mind a little bit, because you've really got to face the fact that people aren't perfect. You're not perfect yourself. Nobody's perfect. So by you looking at the negative sides of people all the time, you're really missing out on something beautiful down here. So this beautiful card down here that's waiting to come through, if you're going to keep looking at the negative, you're not going to even give this a chance. So I feel like, and then this whole thing will be a waste of time for you, because you're just not giving it a chance. So what it's saying is, yeah, have some caution. Caution is necessary, absolutely. Do your checks. Make sure you're secure and you're safe. But yeah, you do need to open your mind. That seems to be the message here. So I hope that helps and that resonates you. Follow, subscribe below for more readings. Thank you. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. This is group 2. If you've selected the clear quartz crystal, then this is your reading. The card that you've selected today for your reading is centered around perspective and reflection, and I'll explain what that means. Bear in mind, this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so things are going to resonate different for different people. So what I'm getting for you, first of all, and looking at perspective and reflection, is how you reflect upon the world. So how you feel and how you act reflects on other people. It affects other people is what I'm getting. So first of all, I can see you being a very expressive and creative person up here in the top reading. The number 1 is that you're an expressive and a creative person. Next to that, we're looking at somebody looking into a mirror. So again, that is perhaps how the world sees you is different to how you see yourself. So down here we've got the Sun card, which is the bright positive outlook, and that's the center piece of your spread. So everything is centered around this card. Now here in the Sun, in astrology, is how your Sun represents how the world sees you, how other people see you. So you're looking into the mirror, you're not quite seeing the way that other people see you. So I think people see you as a bright, creative, expressive, outgoing person, but you don't see yourself that way. So perhaps you need to lighten up on yourself. I feel like you put a really good aura out to the world, and I feel like, yeah, you can be a little bit hard on yourself sometimes. So here we're looking at there's a lot more out there. So there's lots more going on for you. I feel like you could, a little bit of vibration raising. I feel like you do participate in a lot of things that are joyful and creative, and I feel like that does help raise your vibration. Sometimes when you're down and hard on yourself, that can bring your vibration down a little bit, so keep that in mind. You have such a beautiful energy here that I'm feeling from these cards, and I feel like, yeah, you just need to keep reminding yourself, and maybe some affirmations actually could help you, just on the kind of person that you want to be, that you're putting out a great positive outlook to the world, but I feel like you need to do a little bit of work with the inner talk to yourself. You need to, and that's also about vibration. It's also about what you attract to yourself. You attract positive things to yourself if you do positive affirmations and you're thinking positive. If you're listening to that negative talk inside, that's not going to help you get to achieve what you want to achieve. Down the bottom here, we're looking at the networking and the social card. So this is a card of the dolphins, and it's about being social and having fun and having joy. So again, joy raises vibration. Being that outgoing, having fun person, that just represented here by the kind of expressive person that you are. I feel like you're very hardworking as well. You can be a little bit blindfolded as to the end goals on what you're working towards, and I feel like that will reveal itself in time, but you could sit down and do a bit of goal working as well. That's going to help you really achieve things. Down here we're looking at the desiring more card. So this is where the perspective and the reflection comes in as well. You can see here, this is the Four of Cups in the tarot card, but it's all about the way you're being offered things. So it's the way you're looking at what you've got, what's on your plate, what's in your life at the moment. I feel like you're looking at it like it's the glass half empty when you should be looking at the glass half full. You put out a beautiful persona to the world, and I feel like you've got the potential to have many beautiful things down here. You've got all these beautiful positive networking cards, favourable outcome at the ending, which is wonderful, but I feel like what could really benefit you would be to look at your perspective. So here again we've got the perspective card, and what that means is that you're looking at the glass half empty, but you're looking at it like you've got this much when really you've got this much. So you've got like the whole world and you're just focusing on this little bit here. So take your focus away from the half empty glass or the small amount and start looking at the bigger picture and the more broad things. I think it's really going to help you just expand and grow, because you're really beautiful energy, such a beautiful positive energy about you, but I feel like there's favourable, bigger, better things out there for you, and what's going to help you is just changing your perspective a little bit, not listening to self-doubt, being more positive with that inner voice inside. So I really hope that helps. So don't forget to subscribe to get the next lot of readings. Thank you. Thank you for joining me, Group 3. If you chose the Amethyst, then this is your reading. The card that you've chosen is the card of the breakthrough or the unlocking. So what I'm seeing for you is I feel like there's been a bit of a delay in the past. I feel like things have been ticking on a little slowly and you haven't had a great deal of control in this situation. So you haven't been able to push things through any faster. There's been delays, or there's been a situation where you don't have the control. It hasn't, definitely these two cards here are both saying, so this one here and this one here are both saying that you haven't had any control. You haven't been in control of your own destiny, or the situation that you're in at the moment hasn't been a great deal of control. But what I'm seeing for you is that it's time to fly. It's time for you now to take control, take the lead, get your wings and fly. So down here we've got a big boost of energy coming in for you, which is fantastic. The universe is like a cup full of so much energy, like where I feel like it's all coming in quite abundantly. There's going to be a big lot of, you're going to have doors unlocking for you all over the place, and I feel like you're really going to take charge, because we've got the lightning bolt in this one, and I feel like you're really going to, and it's all about energy, which is the cup full. The center of this spread is based around being cup full. So I feel like that is coming for you, this great deal of energy for this new passion, or perhaps it's just what you're already involved in, but it's going to really lift off the ground is what I'm getting, because we've got the two owl cards. The first owl card is saying, come on, let's fly. I can really see him. He's really urging you to say, let's go, let's do this, and it's quite fast and it's quite impatient, and it's one of the energy that I'm picking up on this. It's like, come on, it's like a little dog, let's go. And so it's like very impatient kind of, let's do this. It's really full on energy that I'm getting here, and it's really wonderful and bubbly, and it's really exciting energy. So I'm really excited for you, Group 3. Down here we've got the card, which is my favourite card. This is the card of exploration, having fun, enjoyment. So I'm really picking up and tapping into this enjoyment energy. It's like, wow, it's like, yeah, let's do this. I'm really excited about whatever this is around you, and just bear in mind this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so it's going to resonate differently for different people. But what I'm getting is very, very exciting energy, and I'm talking very fast, which tells me this is all happening very fast, very full on, and lots of fun, exciting energy happening. So you're getting this great big charge of energy. It's really going to fill your cup. I feel like you're really going to have this big open heart, and that's going to really break through over here. That's the feeling of the breakthrough. So it's to feel like, finally I have control. So now my energy is coming back down. It's like, right, what can I tap into now? Where can I put this energy? It's like, now I finally have control. I finally have the energy to do this. Things are falling into place. How can I make this work? How can I be the best version of myself? I feel like you're really getting a control and a handle on yourself and your whole situation, and it's like you're really tapping into this really strong, exciting, energetic energy, and you've really got to turn and transform that and change that into something really powerful, really passionate, something you're really passionate about. So whether it's a relationship, or it's a job, or it's a new business, or a new idea, or a new fun, creative venture that you want to engage in, I just feel like it's really great energy, and it's really going to help you be very positive and have a lot of fun, and that's going to be great. So down here you're desiring more, so I feel like we've got the desiring more card down the bottom, but up the top we've got the cards where you haven't had that control, and I feel like it is connected up here, but let me tap into that because it being so far apart in the spread. So up here it is, I feel that that desiring more down here, where you haven't had the control, you haven't been able to, you know, take control of your life in the situation. And I feel like, yeah, you would have desired more, but down the bottom, because it's come up down the bottom of the spread, right next to the card of the favourable outcome, I feel like, yeah, I think you're going to, once the gates open for you and you realise you've got this beautiful energy that you're working with, these great opportunities, this fun, energetic energy, then you're really going to quiet that energy down, and you're going to say, okay, what do I want? What do I want? What more do I want? So this is where the desiring more comes in. So you're going to actually work out what it is that you desire, and you're going to have a favourable outcome. So once you can transmutate that energy, that very high energy, and turn it into, okay, what can I create? And see how with the hands I'm making this ball, I'm pushing this energy to this erratic great deal of energy. I'm pushing it and refining it into this little energy ball, which we've got the energy ball here on this card as well, and I'm turning that into something fantastic. So I feel like, and that's what I feel like is coming up for you. I want you to remember that you need to recharge though. So this full-on energy can be quite exhausting. It can be, so remember to tap into nature, maybe rebalance yourself back out again, just get tapped into nature. And I really feel like that's going to, because what I'm seeing across here in this area here is really fantastic, amazing high energy. It is amazing, but being in that quite high energy for a long time can be very exhausting. So I feel like down here we've really taken control of that energy, and I feel like it's like, now, right, what can I manifest? What can I do with this energy? But it's also about really slowing things down a bit, because we've got the nature card, being in nature. So I feel like you need to slow this energy down, really condense it, really work with it, and really work out what it is that you desire and what you want to do with this energy, and then just go for it. Because what I'm seeing over here is a beautiful card of new beginnings. So, and I feel like that's what's going to come from this. You're going to have there's no more of this being out of control, or having your control taken away, or not being able to have control of your life. That is gone. We're going to say goodbye to that. We're going to get this new, big, abundant burst of creative ideas, creative inspiration, lots of energy, and then it's time to take that ideas and that energy and really make something out of it. So this is the grounding part of the reading. Up here is where the energy comes in, and these inspirational ideas and this awesomeness. But down here it's about the creating. So it's about, okay, working with his energy and manifesting from it. And I feel like, yeah, the new beginnings on this are amazing, and it's really like really a massive big breakthrough that you're having here. So we're looking at the breakthrough card. So it's a really big breakthrough on what you've come from to where you're going to go. So really hope this resonates with you, and I hope it helps. Don't forget to subscribe below for the next reading.